Travis Wayne Goodsell. In Doctrine and Covenants, section 86 or 63, starting in verse 32 to 37. I, the Lord, am angry with the wicked. I am holding my spirit from the inhabitants of the earth. I have sworn in my wrath and decreed wars upon the face of the earth. And the wicked shall slay the wicked, and fear shall come upon every man. And the saints also shall hardly escape. Nevertheless, I, the Lord, am with them, and will come down in heaven, which seems awkward, from the presence of my Father, and consume the wicked with unquenchable fire, the day that shall burn as an oven. And behold, this is not yet, but by and by. Wherefore, seeing that I, the Lord, have decreed all these things upon the face of the earth, I will that my saints should be assembled upon the land of Zion. And that every man should take righteousness in his hands, and faithfulness upon his loins, and lift a warning voice unto the inhabitants of the earth, and declare both my word and by flight that desolation shall come upon the wicked. This has been the theme for all my videos. And how have Mormons treated me? I studied Mormonism. I did my research in all things Mormonism. I therefore became an expert in Mormonism. And Mormons who do not study Mormonism, who do not research Mormonism, and are therefore not experts in Mormonism, think they know better than me, or think they know that I'm wrong. If you don't know Mormonism, then you don't know what's right or wrong, what's correct or what's wrong, not correct. You do not know truth from error. That doesn't stop Mormons, though, does it? And so, that's the struggle I'm dealing with today. Is that now the conference is over, the views are gone, people are back to ignoring me. As the views I did get, the majority of them were thumbs down and hate comments and denials and rebellion, if we were to use Elder Bednar's talk. Mormons specifically do not watch the key videos of mine. And it's very likely that not only are YouTube's algorithms keeping them from finding them, they're also not looking for them. Mormons don't want to know the truth, so they don't look for the truth. They'd rather watch a pastor who attends conference for the first time to see if he's going to convert to Mormonism. Sorry to spoil the ending for you. He's Christian. He's already biased his conclusions. It's like a Mormon watching my channel and going, "Oh, wow, Travis is so right and true. I should listen to his warning voice and be more concerned about how we missed the Exodus in 2020 and how our government is about to collapse after our Mormons severed the final thread of the Constitution. And that's been the biggest disappointment, is that Mormons know that prophecy. They just refuse to find it in the Joseph Smith Papers. They refuse to watch my video where I show it from the Joseph Smith Papers. And they go on believing that it's fulfilled by destroying the Constitution. That's how warped this all is. The wicked have no clue that they're wicked, or they are just in complete denial. Or they know they're wicked and they're just playing games. But they don't see the danger that's coming. The wicked shall slay the wicked. It's like they don't care. So what do we do? Time's running out. I've given you bombshell videos of church history. Those of you who've watched those videos, who have also watched critics, who've listened to those who've brought out certain historical exposures of the church history, you'll recognize that what I bring out, you've never heard of before. D. Michael Quinn, Gerald and Sandra Tanner, none of them have disclosed what I've disclosed to you. None of them have put the pieces together like I have. In Canandaigua, New York alone, and nobody seems to comprehend what that means. William Morgan, who was working on a book to warn Americans of the danger to America, and he's in Canandaigua, New York, working on it. And who's the master mason of the lodge there in Canandaigua helping him? And you don't have a clue what that means. You don't have a clue what the Book of Mormon therefore means? And thus you don't know my frustration. And so what do? You listen to the prophets and you get triggered like a Manchurian candidate to assassinate the president or the presidential candidate. The one running for government office, depending on which version, the original one, or I think Frank Sinatra was in the original one, wasn't he? Let's check that. I'm bored. I'm just worn out. I found out today that Governor Cox is descended from Danites, which shouldn't surprise me. Most Mormons are descended from the Danites because that's Brigham Young's thing. He took the Danites with him. Manchurian candidate cast. Yep, Frank Sinatra. He's Ben Marco. And Angela Lansbury, Eleanor Shaw. I actually like that version better. Even though the reboot in 2004 was kind of cool too. It was a different manner of psychological brainwashing. '62 was more of a hypnosis. The 2004 was more drug-induced psychosis. But both required a triggering by a human voice to set them off. And so, yeah, next year is the bicentennial year of the day that shall burn as an oven. The angelic visit to Joseph Smith that the prophets purposely missed. Because you just don't see the big picture like I do. Because I did the research. I did the study. And it was step by step. I didn't just, figure it out all at once. I had to grow in school, learn English grammar, learn how to utilize investigative techniques, scientific processes, methodologies, Socratic method, and deciphering Paleo-Hebrew helped with that. Everything pieced together step by step. But, all of this was to warn you guys. And you can see what the church did to me. They know the danger I pose in exposing them. But you guys just aren't getting it. You see this and you complain. Are you under a box? Why are you hiding? Nobody gets it. Nobody cares to get it. They'd rather abuse me. Which, again, you heard Nelson, and you're still abusing me? I don't think I can go through and count all of the screenshots of those who abused me on that very video of Nelson's, my review of Nelson's talk on Don't Abuse People. I even talk about it in the video, and yet I got the abuse anyway. This is the wickedness of Mormons. And they don't care. They are more concerned with being the victims. Oh, everybody's picking on us. Oh, so what if we're murderers and sex fiends and thieves and liars and cheats and anti-Semites and bigots and racists and sexists? We're victims. Our religious freedom. These are a bunch of whiners. And it's sad that I'm wondering that when destruction comes, if Mormons are going to be weeping and trembling, or if they're going to go, yeah, bring it on. I don't know. I really don't want to be around to watch it. I mean, was it Transformers? Where the aliens are crashing to the earth, and so there's things flying everywhere, and the one kid is taking videos of it. This is the awesome place. This is Armageddon. This is so cool. Of course, Rapture Palooza was a little different. People died in that one. Even Jesus died in that one, coming down from outer space in his flying horse. But the enemy's winning, guys. And I'm still curious, though, because I've done the videos. Again, I did the research, I studied. I know things you guys don't know because you didn't study, you didn't do the research. And so I know that there is a higher being out there. Because he's got a sense of humor against the wicked church, against the prophets, the presidents of the church, and some of the prophets, because of the signs in the heavens accompanied with their deaths. And yet here we are in the countdown to the end of the latter-day tetrad. full tetrad, again, you don't have to watch my videos to understand it. It's the prophecy of the sun shall be darkened, moon turned to blood, stars fall from heaven, which is different from the sun shall be darkened alone. But yeah, the 25th we have the final sun darkening, and then election day morning, in the darkened skies is the final lunar. But I still wonder, and then it's most likely the church is just going to destroy itself. The wicked shall slay the wicked. It's in verse 33, which is interesting if you've been watching my videos. 33 is the highest honorary rank of the Scottish Rites, of whom the enemy infiltrated, of which Brigham and Heber were a part of. And it's also 311s, which is the gematria of KKK. K is number 11. And so 3 Ks is 33. That's how they left clues as to who they are and where they came from. But what do you do, Mormons? You will not hearken. And Joseph Smith warned, for those who do not hearken, utter destruction. That's just completely sad.
All these?